We are now partnered up with GameStop. Check the link in the description for the latest deals.
Zombie apocalypse.
If you guys want to make money doing something you love, pick up this video game Godfather ebook, and you can make thousands selling video games online. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Gaming Authority. I'm JP Storm, and today we're going to go over a new coverage that's in Madden 19. Some of you probably noticed it already, and we have, first of all, we have a new formation, which is this big nickel over G. And the big nickel over G, if you can't tell, you have 3 safeties on the field. So that's what's new about this formation. Now we're going to get into the new coverages and go over them a bit so you understand them, because you're going to have to understand what their assignments is in order to beat them. So, and you can tell what your opponent is by the routes that you're running if your opponent is in these new coverages. We're going to go over the cover 4 palms in this video, but let's get into the cover 4 palms. Now, it has to do with if there is a slot receiver on the field, where it is, and let's say this gun doubles offset. We're gonna just do 4 verticals because I want to play around with the routes. Now, if you just run this 4 verticals like is, you're gonna see nothing weird about those routes. You're gonna think everybody is in their normal coverages. You know, the slot went deep, but so did the safety and the cornerback, because the slot and that receiver on the left went deep. Now, here is where it gets tricky. See, palms is a weird type of coverage, and it has to do with the safety and the cornerback on the side of the slot receiver. They're going to make reads. Now, if you notice, I'm going to put the slot on a deep out route. Now, just watch who's going to cover him. Of course, there is, look, if you see in the field, that linebacker's in the quarters flat. So he's going to be in the area of all that flat, and you know, you could also put him in a hard flat, so he's going to be in the area. Now I'm going to put that slot in a deep out route, and in the cover 4 palms coverage, that is going to be the assignment of the safety. That safety is going to come and jump that route, or try to. You saw that's the safety, number 35, and yes, Beasley got wide open. But if you want, if you're in running this coverage, you could bring these safeties down a little bit, because you know palms, there, if the slot receiver cuts towards the sideline, that's going to be their responsibility. While if the left receiver goes on a fly pattern, he's going to take that. The left cornerback is going to worry about him. If they both go on fly patterns, both the safety and the cornerback are going to go deep like their zone says they're going to. But if the slot cuts to the sideline, look for him and the linebacker to try and take that route away. Now, let's do it again. And look how close that is, right there. So the safety is going to cut in for that. And that is the palms coverage. The palms coverage is going to affect the side of the slot receiver. So if there's 2 slot receivers, like spread sets, then both sides are going to be affected. But if there's one like here, like this formation, you're going to have that safety and the linebacker try to take away that pattern, like it did. And I just want to mention another thing in this over G, this new formation. I want to show you something, because you could be in this cover 4 palms, bring this guy, these 2 safeties down, and look at the run fits. Look how many people are in run fits. You have 8 people in run fits. So if this is going to be a hard defense to also run against, because you're going to have those 2 safeties down in the box in no time against the run. So that's just a little tip on this over G formation. And palms coverage, let's say with this palms coverage, you just have a little out route with the slot. You know who's going to take that? Of course the linebacker will be there. But if anything, it's going to play like a cover 2, or it should play like a cover 2, where that cornerback, that left cornerback now will stay in now and go for the short, quick out routes. Let me just take this guy, this linebacker, away so you could see. I'm going to put the slot on just a quick out route. And look at that cornerback. Look at that cornerback. He bit in. So it's going to play like a cover 2 with the slot. If the slot is in a quick out route, see here, it's going to be hard to tell because now it's like he's on a long out route, and then the safety will come over. But it's going to act as a cover 2. Now watch with the palms coverage if you put the X receiver on an out route. In this palms coverage, it's all about what that slot receiver does, and they read off of that. He kind of gets open pretty quickly because that cornerback, he's reading the slot receiver. And that can get open very, very easily. Just a little tip. The way you want to stop that, if that keeps happening, just play underneath coverages. And that'll put that linebacker in a hard flat. So then that'll no longer happen. So the ideal way you want to run this palms coverage is you call the palms coverage play, and I would use hard flats so that X receiver can't go in a quick out route anymore. That'll be stopped just like that. So if you play hard flats and that slot receiver goes on a quick out route, watch. That's almost going to be impossible because you're going to have that linebacker there and that left cornerback, because that left cornerback is going to play like a cover 2. Anything if that slot receiver does a quick out, but if that slot receiver goes a long out route, you're going to play cover 2. Now watch. Now that safety is going to be there along with that linebacker. And again, if you want a little tip, just play underneath coverage with this palms coverage, so you have the 2 hard flats on the field, and then move the safety up. Maybe if there's a slot, just move him up, move the safety on that's on the side of the slot receiver. Just move him up a little bit. You don't have to maybe move him down, although you can move both of them down if you want to like anticipate a run. But this way, the X receiver can't go on a quick out route. The slot receiver can't go on a long out route. Not that you would run any of this, but look at that. So you have that with palms coverage. It's a tricky coverage. It can play like a cover 2 if X goes something quick like this. So palms has to do with the assignments of the side of the slot between the safety and the cornerback. Now watch if you do something like this. Just watch the coverages. Now you see there, that cornerback didn't follow that slant route. He just followed him for a couple steps, saw that he was going out of his area, and then continued up the field. We'll do something like this against palms coverage. Now, again, you want to play hard flats and bring him down a little bit. Let me just get off him. Now the safety's a little bit slow, but that is his assignment. He is supposed to take any deep outs. He's supposed to cut on that slot receiver, just like he did there. So palms is a bit tricky if you see somebody running palms, and if they don't have a hard flat on the field. An easy way to beat it is just this little out route to the left receiver until they get smart and put a hard flat there. I hope this helped. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, subscribe to us, hit that little notification bell so you don't miss any video we do. Thank you guys for watching.